Alright, so we had to break for a break, but now we're back. So if you have alif fathatayni an, ba fathatayni ban, ta fathatayni tan, tha fathatayni than, jim fathatayni jan, ha fathatayni han, kha fathatayni khan, dal fathatayni dan, and so on. If you go all the way to ya fathatayni yan over here, we also need to be able to go back and spell read it. Ya fathatayni yan, ya kasra, waw fathatayni one. Well, I'm skipping the ha, so let's do it again. Ya fathatayni yan, ha fathatayni han, wa fathatayni one, nun fathatayni nan, mim fathatayni man, lam fathatayni lan, ka fathatayni kan, then qaf fathatayni qan, fa fathatayni fan, ghain fathatayni ghan, ain fathatayni an, dha fathatayni dhan, ta fathatayni tan, dad fathatayni dan, sad fathatayni son, shin fathatayni shan, sin fathatayni san. Alright? You should be able to go all the way back to alif fathatayni an. Now, again, fatha would be a, fathatayni is an. Kasra would be I, kasratayni is in. Okay, so kasratayni is going to be in sound. Fathatayni is going to be unsound. Alright, so now if I put kasratayni where they belong down here under everything, then I will have, at the beginning I'll have in, bin, tin, thin, jin, hin, khin, din, zin, rin, zin, sin, shin, right? So I'll be having sin and shin, must be a shin, sin, din, tin, zin, in, rin, fin, qin. And then for the calves, likewise, kin, lin, min, nin, win, hin, yin. Okay? So again, with this kasra, kasra will be in sound, 2 lines at the bottom, in, bin, and that's the sound that it will produce. In, bin, tin, thin, jin, hin, khin, din, zin, rin, zin, sin, shin, sin, din, tin, zin, in, rin, fin, qin. Excuse me. Kin, lin, mim, nin, win, hin, yin. All right. Now we're going to go over to the Dhamma. This is Fatha, Kasra, and now Dhamma. So now we're going to say if it's 2 Dhamma, Dhammatayni. So Dhamma is U. Dhamma produces an U sound. 1 Dhamma, but 2 Dhammas produce Un sound. Just like we have an N here and an N there. Now we're going to have Un, an N here. So we're going to put Dhammatayni. Strangely enough, this guy is sitting on top of just that. So Ba Dhammatayni bun, Ta Dhammatayni tun, Tha Dhammatayni thun, Jim Dhammatayni jun, Ha Dhammatayni hun, Kha Dhammatayni khun, Dal Dhammatayni dun, Zal Dhammatayni dhun, Ra Dhammatayni run, Zal Dhammatayni zun. Okay. And we got Sin Dhammatayni sun, Shin Dhammatayni shun, صاد ضمتين صن ضاد ضمتين ضن طاء ضمتين طن ضاء ضمتين ظن عين ضمتين عن غين ضمتين غن فاء ضمتين فن قاف ضمتين قن كاف ضمتين كن لام ضمتين لن ميم ضمتين من نون ضمتين نن ضمتين ون ضمتين هن يا ضمتين ين. Okay, so that would conclude the tanween. Tanween is harakataini, two vowels, harakataini, dhammataini. So if we go from here, we go yun, hun, wun, nun, mun, lun, kun. Alright, and then we would come over here and we would do qun is qun. Yep, qun. Alright, fun, ghun, un, dhun, tun, bun, sun, shun, sun. Come over here and we would do zun, run, dhun, dun, khun, hun, jun, thun, tun, bun, un. So we need to make sure we know fathataini, kasrataini, dhammataini. These are tanweens. And from that, we will be able to move on to our next situation here, which is the sakin. All right. So we told you that there were three single vowels. Well, they look like they're three single vowels. However, they're actually four single vowels. The other guy is this. This is a sakin. It's a sakin. It's a sukun. This is a sukun, and when it's on top of the actual letter, it has a silent sound. Interestingly so, it's a silent sound. So, with the exception of the alif, if the alif has a sukun on it, it means that it is totally silent. It's practically, it's just there to serve as a purpose of being there, but it doesn't have any sound. Hamza, on the other case, is a different story. It's So if a hamza has a sukun on top of it, it's In the case of all the other letters, the gist really is that you sound off the letter on a basis of a silence. So how would this happen? So you naturally have ba, beat, bu. Ba, beat, bu would be, a letter that has a fatha, ba kasra, beat, ba, dhamma, bu. So you combine two sounds and you went off with it. In this instance, what's going to happen is that you literally have to put a hamza fatha and then fall on top of the sound of the ba. So the sound of the ba, for the sound of the ba itself is just a B sound. It's just a silent B sound. So when you start here, then you would say ba sukun would be ab. And the ba, as a matter of fact, part of a 5-letter body, qutb jadd, is going to echo. So this would not be the perfect. But what we would do is let you know right off the bat. If you can memorize the sound. So ba sukun is ab, ta sukun is at. Sukun, how is sukun written? Sukun is written S-U-N. Sukun. Okay, this could be sukun. It means silent vowel. Okay, so ta sukun at, tha sukun ath, jim sukun aj, ha sukun ah, kha sukun akh, dal sukun ad, zal sukun az, ra sukun ar, zal sukun az, sin sukun as, shin sukun ash, صوت سكون أص، ضاد سكون أض. طا سكون أط ظا سكون أظ عين سكون أع غين سكون أغ فا سكون أف قاف سكون أق كاف سكون أك لام سكون ال ميم سكون أم نون سكون أن واو سكون أو ها سكون يا سكون أي. We need to make sure that we practice that really well, especially so, and have it really mastered. Look into, and we're gonna, as we go further, we're going to look into the different ways that it's actually inside of the Holy Quran. So it'll be just about, getting comfortable. So now we're gonna go into these guys: the waw, the alif, the waw, and the ya. When they are stretching, what do they look like and how they look? So if everybody has a pen and paper out, this is going to be a good writing exercise. So we have ba, and ba. All right. So ba, in this case, it has an alif. How do we write it? Ba, alif. Put a fatha here. This alif is there to stretch. Ba. Ba, dhamma, waw maddi. So this would be ba, fatha, alif maddi. Ba, dhamma. And the waw is the letter that's stretching. So how do we write it? Ba. Boo. Right? And then if you were to write this guy, B. Be something around those lines. B. Right? Ba. Boo. B. Got to put at least 4 seconds. Next one. Ta. Tu. Ti. Then we have Tha. Thu. And Thi. So that's the way it would go. And then you have Ja, Ju, Ji. So it's a crash course. What you would want to do, as you can see here, you would want to do Ha, Hu, He. All right, these guys are the ones that stretch. And you would want to write out all from Jim, Ha, Kha, all the way to Ya until you're able to say Ya, You, Ye. So you're able to do such. All right. But basically what they're telling you again is alif, the waw, and the ya, when they stand as so, they stretch. And it's actually lesson number 8 in your books. So we want to make sure we clarify that up. If anybody needs any extra help on it, do let me know. But we want to make sure that you understand that there's a small type of alif, waw, and ya that stretch as well. So just like in this case, you have a big alif, a big waw, and a big ya. Some cases it's going to be a small alif, which is going to stretch, a small waw or a small ya, which is going to stretch. So we're going to go over those scenarios, but refer back to the videos, and I think practically this is it, with the exception of the shadda, all right, which we'll talk about more. What the shadda does, it strengthens the sounds of the letters. So you want to make sure that you know what a shadda is, all right? So for example, in Bismillah, it is this guy up here, all right? This guy is a shadda. Ar-Rahman, the shadda is here, and the ha. So Ar-Rahim, same thing, the shadda is here. So make sure you know the shaddas, make sure you understand the stretching, and definitely the sukoon. The sukoon needs to be understood. The sukoon. The tanween, it has to be understood. Another one, right? The tanween. The mudud. I will have one other video to really refresh over everything. And then we will dive right into the exercises, which are composed of words. And we'll take it from there. But for now, this is the completion of the basics comprehension of Quranic reading crash course prior to Ramadan 2021. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Muhammad Abdul Fattah signing out.